Hello and welcome back. So today we are going to do part 5 of how to use Barista Express. And this morning we are going to make some latte, okay? So the key to making a great latte is you need to pull a great shot of espresso. So the best beans for that, I think, more like medium to dark roast, very rich flavor. So if you're using like Ethiopia beans or like Costa Rica, I mean they're very fruity flavors, so it may not work that well. So today I'm going to use. Actually, I'm going to shout out to Brent to sending me some beans. Actually, he sent me these about 3 weeks ago. So this is a Good Brothers coffee. They're espresso blend. So sweet, creamy, and smooth. Okay, so you want something like very medium to darker roast, kind of like creamy and sweet flavor espresso. Okay, so this morning here's what we're gonna do is, so this is brand new beans. Not the beans, but brand new bag. So I'm gonna open it. First, we have to dial it in properly. Obviously, we are using the Barista Express. We're not gonna use a niche grinder because this video is for Barista Express owners. So let's open it up and then let's smell it and what that smells like. So here, nothing like fresh beans though. Even though this is 3 weeks old, it's been vacuum sealed, so it should be good. Okay, smells good. So let's take a look at some. Yep, again, like more like medium to dark quality the roast. So medium to dark is really good for espresso. I'm sorry, not the espresso, but the latte, like milk-based drink. You want something strong and robust flavor. So whenever I using the brand new beans, I like to just get a handful of beans and flush out the grinder, built-in grinder. Even though I'm using the single dosing, it still has the old beans inside. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Just gonna take this one out, flush out. By the way, so this is the new knockbox I got from Amazon. It's just over $10, okay, $11. I'm telling you, this is the best money can buy for knockbox. I'm gonna put the link down below. This is really awesome. A lot better than my Tupperware, and everything is all well built. Has a rubber piece on the bottom. For $10, can't beat it.
So do you only flush when changing beans?
Someone asked me, I only flush the beans whenever I'm switching the beans around. So that is the way to go. Okay, so obviously I have this is a fellow Atmos vacuum seal. It's empty here. So this one store about 10 ounce. So this is 12 ounce bag. So I'm just going to put some beans in it. Okay. And then what I like to do is I'm just kind of like, since I have a couple ounce here, I usually take this one work and use it. So I'm just going to not store it to the side. So let's dial in this fresh beans. So my guideline for dialing new beans, I always stay with it somewhat middle. So my inner burr sets at number 5. Outer burr, I've been staying around between 6 and 7 in the beginning. So now I'm at 6. I like to use 17.5 gram range there. Again, there's no rule for that. As long as you put like between 17 and 19 gram, you should be fine. And I like the 17.5. Okay.
Do you prefer any of the roasters in Tucson?
Someone asked me, do I prefer any roasters in Tucson? Actually, I like the Adventure coffee roaster. I mean, if you're from Tucson, look those guys into it. They're really good. So they also sell through Whole Foods as well. So, okay, I got 17.5 gram in. Okay. Between the shots, I like just flush out. Might get my shot glass ready. Okay, I'm just gonna nice and clean. I mean, if you are new to Barista Express, just make sure don't rush it, okay? The grinder setting is the most tricky part of making espresso. By the way, James Hoffman just dropped a new video this morning about the grind size. Make sure to check it out. He does really great work. He does really good at explaining you guys about grinder size better than I am, so. Okay, just make sure all the beans are out. And the reason why I like this 3D dosing funnel, I can shake it like this. It doesn't get messy at all. So just gonna remove this. I'm just gonna use my St. Anthony distribution tool here. Comes to the temping pressure, just make sure be consistent, okay? It can be 20 pounds or 30 pounds, doesn't really matter. Just as long as we just temp consistent base. It's nice and even. Okay, at this point, so this is about 17.5 gram in, so I'm looking for around 35 gram yield. So let's find out, okay? And then I like to be the time around between 30 and 35 seconds. Okay. Let's see, here we go. I'm just gonna get my scale ready. Get my timer ready as well. Can I change the angle of the camera? Okay. So I'm gonna set the timer and let's go. So pressure is really high, but shot looks, I see some channeling there. There we go. I'm looking for 35 gram. I got 26 gram out, around 42 seconds, around 40 seconds. Because with Barista Express, they usually time out, okay? The time out for the machine, because I set a default, so this is 28 gram shot, around 40 seconds. I bet you it's gonna be bitter. Let's try anyway. So it's going to be creamy and sweet. Let's find out here. Cheers. Yeah, it's bitter. Okay. Which means I have to change the grinder size to, right now I'm in number 6. I'm gonna change to number 7. Okay. Let's do one more time. So in the beginning, whenever you got a fresh beans or new beans, unfortunately you have to waste some coffee. So. So I got one notch up, so I'm 6 to 7. Again, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Another 17.5 gram there. You know what? I'm just going to put my milk and milk jug away because we want to see again. I mean, if you see the puck, the stuck on the top. Okay. Okay. So this is the bad thing. Okay, which means we didn't get the extraction like we want to be. I'm just gonna clean. The fact is, in the beginning, whenever you guys start making coffee, there's no fun about this process, okay? Because that's something we have to struggle. And we're trying to find out the right, the setting, especially grinder setting. It's not fun. But once you dialed in, and then once you know the beans, and you have, you have like ideas of where to start. So this is kind of like part of the fun of making coffee. If you guys are enjoying this process, if this is kind of like interest to you, get it. If you don't like it, man, I think it gets really frustrating. Okay. I'm just start again 17.5. There we go. We're gonna do one more time. This is shot number 2. Okay. Okay, let's try one more. Okay. Same process, just a little bit of distribution. And I'm just going to use a temp, just consistently. I'm just going to flush. So again, we change grinder setting 6 to 7. And then let's see. Again, I like the length of time for extraction, 30 to 35 seconds. For me, I mean, that's the like ideal time, but let's try one more here. Okay, I'm going to start the timer. Boom. Okay, a little better this time. Pressure is right there, around 1 o'clock. I'm looking for 35 grams. Bingo. I think we got it this time. As you can see, beautiful crema, around 30-second range there. Really good. Okay, so let's look at some shots. Yeah, very creamy. Yeah, it's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be a tasting shot there. Okay, so we are going to make latte shortly after that, so. Cheers. Much, much better, okay? It's sweet and creamy. It's really good. Okay.
Recommend a timer.
Let's see. Someone asked me recommend a good timer. Okay, so this one cost me what, $7 on Amazon. Very simple, on and off button. And again, I mean, you could use your phone, do that, but I guess I prefer actually seeing it. Have manual. So this is a good timer. I'm gonna put the link down below as well. Okay. So now we know we have a good ratio to shot. Okay. So I'm hoping next shot should be the same. Okay. The one downside of Barista Express is consistency. If you get a great shot first time and second shot, some reason is a little off, but I'm hoping we are going to get a same quality shot the next one for the latte. Okay, so here's what let's look at the puck as well. Okay, it's stuck inside, but overall looks perfect. Just come right up, so which means they're evenly extracted. Just gonna flush. So this time I'm going to directly pour into my latte cup. I'm going to use my fellow product here. Fellow coffee product is called Monty cup. Let's do that. I've been using not neutral cups for a while, but Monty cup is also really nice as well. I'm just gonna warm up some shot glass. Not the shot glass, but cup. Okay. So let's talk about latte art. Okay, it's not a latte art, but we are going to steam the milk. So hold on. So imagine this is the tip of the steam one, okay? And here's your milk jug from the Breville. And you want to fill the water, not the water, but milk right below the spout right there. You see that? Put the milk right below the spout. And then you are going to position your steam one to the side, okay? Not directly below, to the side. So you are going to create this swirl, kind of like tornado look. You are going to introduce air for like 3 or 4 seconds, and then you are going to submerge, okay? Which means you are going to create a microfoam. If you like to have a lot of foam, you're going to introduce more air by just slightly below the surface, like so, okay? I know this is a bad example, but once I'm making latte, I can show you, hopefully. All right, so let's make some, doing the same thing, 17.5 gram. I'm gonna get my milk ready. Make sure whenever you're doing the milk-based drink, make sure having a wet towel ready to go as well. Once you are finished with it, you gotta wipe it really fast, because if not, it's gonna burn the milk in the steam one, and it's hard to get rid of it. Okay. Get my milk ready. So I'm using the whole milk, okay? Do you remember yesterday you guys saw one with coconut milk? It's not that great, so this is the whole milk. I think whole milk is the best milk for the milk-based drink. If you like to use the alternative milk options, try the oat milk as well. All right, oops. Let's get going here. Man, I don't know about you guys, but man, Tuesday feel like Monday today. Man, I'm dragging. Okay, so I got 17.5 gram. I know some of you watching from down under as well, Australia. And let's see, so who's out there today? Okay, I mean, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the channel.
Sam in Canada.
We got Sam from Canada here.
San Francisco.
We got the Alina from San Francisco. Okay.
And Rishava from Canada.
We have a Rishava from Canada. Okay, so we are going to work fast here. So I'm going to tear up the cup, because I want to get the shot, and then I'm going to right into the steaming milk. What? I'm going to shout out to my friends from Singapore as well. We got Netherlands, man. We got
Florida, Brazil.
We got Florida, Brazil. It's like international here, guys. Okay. So I'm going to distribute. I'm going to temp quickly. So again, I'm looking for 35 gram. I'm not going to time it because we know the shot was good. We got some friends from Australia, Puerto Rico, Austria. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully, hold on. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, so I think that's good as get here. Okay, I'm gonna pour the shot first. I'm looking at 35-gram shot. Okay, shot looks good. Very creamy. I'm gonna stop at 35. Okay, here we go. And then I'm gonna follow by, I'm gonna start the steam. I'm just gonna move the portafilter so I hope I can show you guys. So whenever you hear the pump hear the pump kicking, stop for a second, submerge, start it. And then I'm going to introduce air like this, so and then I'm going to submerge. Okay, no, I mean, someday I'm gonna get a 2-camera setup, so overhead, so hopefully I can show you guys better, but it usually takes about 45 seconds.
I have a question. Will 2-to-1 ratio, 34 grams in this case, give you 2 ounces?
So rule of thumb for the ratio is, a lot of people say you want to put like 18 gram in and 2 ounces out. Again, the 2 ounces is about 60 gram, okay? So, I mean, that's too much, personally. So, because 35 gram is like maybe 1.5 ounce maybe. Okay, so now milk is ready because I cannot touch it anymore. I'm gonna stop here. And I'm going to, actually, I got wet towel. I'm just gonna wipe it. Flush. Because you want to create this microfoam, like so. Okay. So now I'm gonna do some latte art. I'm just gonna break. I'm going to break the espresso. Oops. Sort it like this, so, and then milk. Here we go. And I'm just gonna go, again, everybody has a different style of something like that, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do it. I know if you guys watch from Instagram page, these guys out there, guys and girls, the wonderful latte art. You know what? I'm not that people, but I mean, it looks good enough, okay? So let's try this. So this is, let's see, beans from Good Brothers and using the whole milk. Because whole milk bring out a lot of sweetness in the milk, so cheers. It's good. Okay, it's perfect. Better with, I really like caramel syrup from Torani's. The one pump, you know what, each pump is about 10 grams. So I'm just gonna put one pump. It's a lot of sugar though. Again, I measured it. One pump is 10 grams. So if you go to like Starbucks or whatever coffee shop, if you ask for 3 pumps, that's 30 grams of sugar. But one pump is, I think I can do it. That's okay. And this is amazing, guys. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.
Do you apply this measuring process each morning going to work? It's rather tedious.
Someone asked me, do you do this process every morning? Okay, so let's say I start my live show at 8 o'clock, so it's about half an hour. So I spend about half an hour every day. For me, it's fun for me, guys. So, I mean, if you guys look at this, it's not fun for you, you know, you can skip that, okay? Skip all this process by using, here, let me put this thing out. Using pressurized baskets, okay? Great thing about the pressurized baskets, you don't have to worry about anything. You just set a grinder setting, just like right on the middle, okay? And maybe grinder setting around 7 or 8. And grind your beef, not the beef, but beans. And you don't have to worry about the dosing amount either. Just set your grind amount around 4 o'clock range. Just let it rip. And just make a coffee. It's gonna give you a good coffee. It takes you 5 minutes, not even. But if you like the high quality shots, you have to play with it. So that's the one downside. Again, I mean, if this process is fun, do it. If not, just use the pressurized baskets.
Isn't amount of grams in to grams out just a guideline, and the rest up to personal taste?
Is the ratio? Again, the comes to ratio. Personally, I used to like 1-to-3 ratio. Lately, I've been really enjoying the 1-to-2 ratio. Again, that's all guidelines. Okay, that's kind of like there's no set rules. That's what this great thing about coffee. Whatever, as long as you like the taste of it, that's all matters. Don't worry about the time, timer. I like to be in between 30 and 35 second time. I mean, if you prefer 25 and 30 seconds, that's okay. It is all up to you. So,
what do you do with the leftover milk?
Somebody asked me, whatever do with the, unfortunately, this one I have to toss it because I cannot use it. And actually, I'm going to give it to one of my son over there. So I'm going to make a tiny latte.
I think it's about 2 ounces, but from what I know, measuring by weight is more consistent than measuring by volume.
Someone asked me, measuring by weight is more consistent than volume. Yes, because you see the crema is expand, so you want to go by the measure by the weight, so it give you the consistent base every time. So yeah, I mean definitely I like to use the scale. It is tedious process, but it's worth it. Okay. But once you got dialed in, once you have sense of what they look like, I mean, you don't even need a scale anymore. You just look at your glass, and you know when to stop because you are getting used to the size. Okay, so if you have any other questions, I mean, I hope this video helps. And then so coming next few days, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna review not the review, but kind of like recap my coffee canister. Okay, so which canister is the right fit for you? So I have about 4 different types, so maybe I can go over that with you tomorrow morning. Again, make some coffee. Maybe tomorrow morning, maybe I should use maybe Latte instead of Barista Express, because if you haven't used Latte, man, they are a lot of fun to use, and I mean, I like it so far. So anyway, again, I'm looking for another coffee machine because I'm returning my Rensselaer Serbia today. And so I'm looking for another one. So I need to get a 58 millimeter this time. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And see you guys next time.